All right, I'm here talking with Sonal Matai. He's the Vice President of Marketing for Philips. Sonal, nice to see you.
Same here, David. Pleasure.
Okay, we're talking about the DreamWisp. This is the latest sleep mask available from Philips. Just when I thought you guys were done with the DreamWear with the full face, now you've released yet another, and this is an over-the-nose mask, correct?
Yes, very much, for the over-the-nose segment.
And why don't you tell us a bit about that? What's the importance of the DreamWisp, and how does it differ from the other masks that you've released?
So we've continued to drive convenience and comfort for our patients with the over-the-head design. So we want to continue with that, where the air is coming with the tubing, etc., so that we can drive that. And we thought it was a logical extension, as we had the under the nose with the DreamWear, we had the pillows version, we had the full face version, and we thought now we need to get into the over the nose, so it completes the whole portfolio and gives full comfort to our patients, as well as multiple options to our DME partners to grow their business, and our RTs and sleep techs who might have a preference for different styles of cushions that they can use on their patients.
Gotcha. And I'm noticing that the frame is the device that carries the air.
Very much. So the frame is the device that carries the air. It's within the headgear. So we were the first ones 3.5 years ago to actually deliver this in this manner.
And what about the material here? What's being used? Because it is super soft, but it is it holds its shape. So what is that?
Yeah. So we worked on this for many years, and that's why we're so ahead of the curve, where we've sold more than 10 million of these now just in the US.
The DreamWisp, or just
a
DreamWear, the full
the whole
line
platform.
Okay.
We sold more than 10 million of that in the US.
Wow.
So we're using the biodegradable, completely biocompatible silicone, so that we can drive that comfort to our patients. So we've done extensive testing for multiple years to get this innovation out.
Okay. And the DreamWisp is available now?
Yes, the DreamWisp is fully available now for all our partners to leverage and use on their patients.
And what about the billing on that? Does it fall under all the normal sleep codes?
Normal sleep codes within the nasal segment, so same HCPCS codes will be used for this.
What are the DreamWisp resupply items?
All of them. The standard,
really?
Right? The cushion, the headgear, the frame, all of them would be resupply items.
Okay, so all the standard resupply?
All the standard resupply items would be there.
Okay, all right. Sonal, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, David. Pleasure.
All right. Okay, so now I'm talking with Jeff Murray, who is the marketing manager for masks in North America for Philips.
Okay.
Jeff, you're going to tell us a little bit about the comfort features for the Philips DreamWisp. And again, like we were talking with Sonal, this is leveraging a lot of the innovations that you guys have made with the DreamWear line already.
Right, correct.
So what are they?
So great question, and we know that with Wisp Mask, which we launched several years ago, we've had a lot of success. A lot of patients really like the over-the-nose cushion, which we have here, and the way that this seals around the nose is really comfortable, it's really stable, and so we've had this mask out for years. We have over 14 million that have been sold across the world. And so it's a really popular, really proven mask, and it was a really innovative technology in its day. It's still a great mask, but what we thought was this would be a great opportunity to take this really comfortable, really stable, and well-sealing cushion and add the tube attachment at the top of the head, which we also have a lot of success with DreamWear. In fact, over 10 million of the DreamWear masks are out there as well. And so the benefit is they have this seal and stability and comfort that is it's a really great way for patients to get a good night's sleep. And what we've done now is added that ability for patients to sleep in any position they want. They can toss and turn, they can be on their side, their stomach, their back, or all of them throughout the night, and they'll still get a great seal, they'll get great stability, and they'll be able to toss and turn without having to deal with that tube attachment at the front. So since we've been leading the way with all of these innovations, and we have this great innovation with Wisp and the great innovation with DreamWear, to take Wisp to the next level and add that tube attachment at the top of the head.
And this is important because comfort equals compliance.
It does. A happy patient is going to be a patient who is not going to be calling back. They're not going to need additional troubleshooting and driving non-revenue driving activities from a clinical staff. They can worry more about getting new patients set up and bringing in more patients into their fold, generating more reimbursement revenue that way, as opposed to taking calls from patients who are saying, my mask isn't sealing, this is uncomfortable. When I toss and turn throughout the night, it pulls the mask off of my face, which breaks my seal and wakes me up. they don't have that issue if they can sleep in any position they want. If they have this really soft and comfortable material, this silicone, they also have the easy on-off magnetic clips. And so with the comfort and the seal and the stability, it really brings all of those factors to the patient so that they don't have to worry about those things, which means then the home care provider doesn't have to worry about them, and they can just get more patients out on a mask that they know has proven technology, so they can trust that it's going to work for their patients.
Gotcha. And I'm curious, are there certain types of patients that are more predisposed to others that want an over-the-nose, or is it really part of the journey that a patient takes finding the mask that works right for them?
Sure, and that's a great question. And as we know, there are millions of patients out there, and they all have different faces, and they all have different sleep habits and different needs. So it's hard to say that if a patient walks in to say, all right, that person is going to need a nasal mask for sure, or they're going to need an under-the-nose seal. It's really about them understanding how it seals and fits on their face. And so to be able to have a clinical staff that's well-versed in the products can really help them. They guide them through that discussion to say, well, I do like to toss and turn, or I sleep on my side, or I breathe through my mouth. These are all things that once you have that conversation before putting the mask on the patient's face, you can start to narrow down that selection process, and then you can get them something that is going to work hopefully the first time.
Gotcha. Okay, Jeff, this is great info. Thank you
all right,
very much.
Thank you.